Hey there, guys. How's everyone doing? This video should be titled All of the Time I Waste Trying to Fix My Microphone. I swear. Oh my goodness. I still don't think it's working right. But regardless, I'm going to do this video. I've had a hiatus for, 12 days now and uploading videos. I apologize. In my heart, my intention is always to try to do daily videos, quite honestly. But as most of you know, at least all of you that are older, or at least over the age of 30 or, or 25 or whatever that mark would be, life gets stressful and complicated and crazy sometimes. So it's hard to focus on making videos. But here I am. I've got some time here before my job starts and want to talk to you guys finally. And in this video, I want to explain a couple things. I sent out a message to some of our Patreon members. And just asked them if they had any general questions about stuff, and that I would respond to their questions with, making some videos this week or next week or whatnot. One of the questions I got kind of motivated me to do this video, and in this question, they were trying to ask, why is there such like a pull or like a magnetic tug or pull on my energy body when I'm trying to get out of my physical body to have an astral projection? And why is this happening? Why am I constantly encountering this? So my response to that is that when you're having a consciously aware OBE experience, and you're in that OBE exit phase, you're going to feel different types of sensations, or that magnetic tug or pull, heaviness, lightness, or you get out very quickly, very easily, and sometimes you have to crawl out, and you feel like there's weights attached to the back of your energy body. You can't even walk, you can't even get upright in any kind of way. And so what's happening there, for the most part at least, and there's some variables with anything in our life, but for the most part, if you feel like you're popping out of your body and you feel extreme heaviness, heavy energies just kind of weighing you down, and at the same time you're feeling your physical body really kind of trying to reel you back in a lot, what that means is that you're consciously aware as you are shifting consciousness into your etheric body. So, of course, when you have an out-of-body experience into your etheric body, there's going to be again some variables and different types of things. But for the most part, it's harder, it's tougher to pop out consciously aware and start to maneuver and move the etheric body as opposed to the astral body, because the etheric body is denser and it is more energetically connected and magnetically connected to the physical body. And the physical body needs the energy from the etheric layer energy body, because it's more, like I said before in videos, connected to your organs. To your physical body, literally. It's connected more to it. So your physical body wants it and needs it, has a relationship with it, more with the etheric body than its demands, physical demands for the astral layers. So anytime you are astrally projecting, and you're just popping out into your astral body, you will have a lot easier OBE exit, and you can move away from your physical body more quickly and more easily. But when you are consciously aware into a exit into your etheric body, that's where it's more physical. It's more dense. Like I said in other videos, where you pop out in your room and the room looks it's like a virtual copy. It's like this almost the same thing. You're just seeing it through the eyesight of the etheric body, and then you have the frames per second. How many frames are that sight is adjusted to, compared to how many frames per minute or per second your physical eyes process. Then your etheric sight processes. Let's say the human sight is, let's say, 20 frames per second, or I think I'd have to research that, but it's like something like that, 20, 25, 30 frames per second, I believe. And so the etheric eyes are maybe just like double that. So your etheric sight is processing, let's say, 50, 60 frames per second. And then the astral sight, your astral body's frames per second are probably 100 or 200 frames per second. And so that's why when you get out of body into different bodies, that's why people have different experiences with seeing different types of beings, or portals, or things that they're noticing or seeing. When people are having these near-death experiences or out-of-body experiences, and they're kind of the same thing, in my opinion. They're witnessing and interacting with different things, and the only reason why is because they're just popping out into different layers, different bodies. Like I said, the frames per minute per second on the sight, and what you can see or can't see in different bodies. All of this kind of stuff is going on. So bottom line is, yeah, when you're popping out, when you're having an OB exit, and going back to the question I got through the Patreon member, when you're going through that process, just realize that if that energy body feels heavier and it's harder to maneuver or to levitate in, if you are out of body and you are touching the wall or the doorknob or the door, and it just seems extra dense and very real, then you are most likely just projecting into your etheric layer. And then that way you could be like, okay, well, I'm in that etheric layer. Cool. I'm going to actually project and consciousness shift out of that energy body into a more subtle energy body, or an astral body. And then as soon as you do that, you see like new portals opening up, different kinds of beings popping up. The space you're in, or if you're, let's say, in your house in the etheric body, but then you switch over and consciousness shift into your astral layer. In that moment, you'll kind of see how things start to alter, distort, bend, change. You notice how the room changes, or there's other new beings that you're seeing, and then maybe some new doorway or portal manifests, if it's your own manifestation or if it's just in general. But then you go through that, and then all of a sudden you're just in a whole different place in the multiverse. You've accessed that astral realm, and you're just going somewhere else. But if you're in the etheric body and you're going out of your house, that's not what happens. You're just in like that real time zone, your neighborhood, your neighbors' houses, and you could see your neighbors, you could see what they're doing, hear what they're saying. So it's very interesting. But there's a distinction there, yeah. So again, going back to your question, I hope that this kind of helped to give you some some light or perspective on why you're having maybe a really hard OBE exit, and you feel extreme heaviness and that magnetic pulling, tugging back into the physical body. All right, I'm going to leave it at 10 minutes, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.